Hello, folks, and welcome to The Bend Show. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Back. As always, we love hearing from all of you, your comments, your stories, ideas. Get a hold of us anytime. Call or text 305-900-BEND. That is 305-900-2363. Or drop an email to bendradioshow@gmail.com. My producer, sound engineer, and co-host, Jeff Tigger Erhardt, is here.
Ready to take a few days off.
We're actually taking quite a few days off. We are heading on vacation. We're heading to Wisconsin and the Great Lakes. Tigger, checking in on you. Mm-hmm. Do you have your stuff packed?
I'm going. Is it salmon fishing I'm doing for the first time? Is that what
right.
You got me signed up to do?
You've
done it, though.
Yes, I've done it several times on Lake Michigan, but this is going to be your first time with the big downriggers and heading out to the big water.
Well, you didn't have to say it that way, and I don't think it's going to surprise anybody when I say this, that I'm a little bit nervous about being on the boat where, am I going to be able to see land? Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me about
Let's just put it this way. Regardless, you have to love me no matter what, because you are getting up at 3:30 in the morning because the charter
Okay, I'm going to need to know basis, and this is not something that we even said.
Well, you're already signed up and your deposit's already been paid, so you don't have a choice. We just got to grab your fishing license as soon as we hit Wisconsin.
So we're getting up at 3:30. I'm going to be on a boat where I can't see land.
With my nephews. It's going to be a blast. You're going to come home and tell me all about it. I'll be on the shore drinking my third or fourth cup of coffee by then.
You're not even going to be on the ship with us?
No, I'm letting you go with the littles. So, folks, will Tigger survive or not? Let us hear what you think. Many of us are getting excited about the upcoming hunting seasons. So, joining us today is Travis Teal from Buckstorm. You can find them on YouTube. Travis, I know that you are getting ready for guiding season to start. Archery is going to be picking up here soon. When and how soon do you guys start getting physically fit, or do you just stay in shape all year long?
I wish I could say we stay in shape all year long, but we always put it off a little too long, honestly. Coming off of like shed hunting season in the spring, we're always in probably the best shape we're in all year, even better than hunting season most of the time, because we put on more miles than we even do hunting usually, just searching around because you just hike looking for sheds. But this time of year, we kind of all have, we all realize that it's not going to cut it and it's going to suck if we don't do something. So we all pick up the pace, and usually by June or so, we're starting to do some stuff, even little things. I mean, whether it's just running a quick mile in the mornings, just try to do something every day and not do anything super like over the top grueling, because we're always out scouting and stuff too. So you get a lot of natural exercise, but none of us are hitting the weight room. That's not what we do. We just do like, you can work out in your living room and get in shape to go hunting. You don't need to bench press 300 pounds and squat 700 pounds. It's just not necessary. So we just do more little stuff and just try to be in good shape come September, because especially when it's hot out still in September and you're out chasing bugle and bulls, I mean, sometimes it sucks. It's brutal. And if you're not in shape, it's going to suck that much more when it's that hot out. So it's never too early. Ideally, you'd stay in shape all year, and some people do and some people don't. But a couple months ahead of time before season is a lot better than nothing, that's for sure.
Well, I know that none of us are getting any younger either. That just kind of goes along with it. But I know for Tigger and I, that is one thing. We are into hiking too, like you, Travis. And, I have to laugh is you can tell, like, if you've not gone out and done even hiking and walking and stuff, and especially throwing a pack on. It could be a backpack. It could be your hiking pack. It could be your hunting pack. But there's such a difference if you don't get out there and just do the movement. And it's important. I don't know if you found this, but I know we found with ourselves, we don't have the strongest ankles anymore. So say you're just walking on a treadmill. That's way different than getting out there on the trail and going out to the stand or anything else.
Exactly, yeah. And I couldn't agree more there. And I have one other tip for anybody out there that is approaching hunting season. Guiding or not guiding, doesn't matter, just hunting in general, is if you have some pains that won't go away after last season, go get them taken care of. Don't put them off, because I'm up against a little severe bout of tendonitis in my IT band right now. And now I'm going through physical therapy and stuff and trying to get it better in the next short window here, because I was like, oh, I'm fine, it'll go away. And I put it off, and now here I am, probably going to fight it all fall, which I'll be fine. I'll fight it. It'll be fine. But had I jumped on it back when it started bugging me in January, we probably wouldn't be in this situation. So just a quick little tidbit.
Great tip. Absolutely. We are all negligent. I think we have all done that before. Put off the aches and pains for tomorrow, and then before you know it, it's been a long time. Well, we hope you can get back on the trail and healed up real soon, Travis.
Oh yeah, we'll be all right. We'll limp through it if we have to. It'll be fine.
Nothing but a little bit of whiskey around the campfire at the end of the day can't solve.
Exactly. Yep, that's right.
Thanks again, Travis. Check out the YouTube channel Buckstorm and follow them on social media at BuckstormSD. Our first story takes us to India, where a man from India received the shock of his life when he found a giant cobra coiled up inside of one of his shoes. The man was putting on his shoes when the cobra sprang at him. The man immediately called the local forest department, who then came and removed the snake out of the shoe. The forest employee then relocated the snake to a wooded area. Everyone, you all know my fear of snakes. I'd have had a heart attack. Now back a little closer to home, we head to Minnesota, where two zookeepers were left with quite a mark left by a camel. Both were bitten while handling a camel at the zoo. One worker was escorting the camel to another facility when the camel bit his head and then dragged the worker approximately 15 feet. The other zookeeper was able to get the camel to release the co-worker, but not before he was bitten on the head too. Both workers are expected to make full recoveries. Now we head south to Florida. Bear busted for breaking and entering. A Florida resident recently busted a bear breaking into his garage refrigerator. The bear took several snacks before walking off into the yard and enjoying them. The bear did eventually walk off into a wooded area and has not been seen again. Now let's head across the country to California, where there's a theme going on with the bears, I think. Bears break into home and steal donuts. Two bears recently broke into a home in California. The security cameras caught the bears eating a box of donuts on the homeowner's counter. The bears then proceeded to walk around, checking out the home before leaving through a window. That's a wrap for now. When we come back, we'll be chatting about how to survive these dog days of summer. We'll hear more from the field, plus have some feel-good stories too you only hear on The Bend. Stay where you are. We'll be right back.
Add a little heat to those burgers and brats. Add some Mickey's mustard or some Mickey's hot mustard to your summer cooking. Ain't nothing like it. Mickey's mustard. That's MICKEYSMUSTARD.com. Mickey's mustard.
The calendar has been marked, your aim is on point, and all that's missing is a clothes to take you to the next level. TheTellyOutdoors.com specializes in clothes that fit, wicks, and move silently while providing comfort and durability. TheTellyOutdoors.com.
Little Rack Taxidermy. Be it a youth's first hunt or a trophy of a lifetime, let it be something you always remember.
Reach out to Little Rack Taxidermy on Facebook and have Heather bring back that natural look. That's Little Rack Taxidermy.
Waterfowl, turkey, deer. ToxicCalls.com offers all of the various styles of calls needed to take your hunt to the next level when you create, quite simply, the most real sound yet. American made to boot. Order today. ToxicCalls.com.
National Day Calendar, where the world celebrates every day. We are the official National Day Calendar that covers all of our favorite things in life. Subscribe today to National Day Calendar and never miss a reason to celebrate every day.
It's all about you. This is Michelle with About You Photography. Super excited to be the official photographer of Tigger and Beck. Get a hold of me for all of your photography needs, from custom shoots to stock photos. About You Photography on Facebook and auphoto.net.
Welcome back, folks. I'm having here with us is Heather Crowey. You've heard her voice. You heard her talk about Little Rack Taxidermy. She's been a part of the Bend field staff for quite some time. Well, who better than to nail down is this mom that's raising boys, driving semi-trucks, moving cattle, doing her taxidermy work, to get her to step aside, grab the mic, and chit-chat with me about what's been going on with all the county fairs, state fairs. There's festivals. I know she's been judging, but her own kids have been entered in some of these livestock showing events and such. So I thought, Heather, glad you could be here with us. Give us a quick recap. I know you just finished up some of your own local county fairs with the kids.
Thank you. It's been interesting and it's been a struggle, especially as a single mom trying to get these kids to do, everybody's in sports, schedules are crazy. Whether I'm driving them down to their dad's or they're coming back, or my oldest is actually helping a mechanic. He's working on combines, he's working on round balers, just trying to get schedules coordinated. I mean, it's insane, and I've almost got to be detailed.
With it being kind of the dog days of summer, it's hot wherever you are in the country right now. And a lot of places, kids aren't quite back to school yet. County fairs, state fairs are starting to wrap up. I know Wisconsin's is just getting underway here. And do you have any tips or things that whether you're a parent, you're a crazy aunt like myself that is all about taking the kids to whatever they can. Do you have any tips on how to survive the last of summer before school goes about and enjoy these activities they may want to attend or be at?
Oh, the one thing I can't leave home without is my cooler. They laugh. The guys at the farm laugh because I'll put a great big cooler in my truck when it comes harvest. But definitely, I throw the cooler in. When we're showing, I'll bring the cooler. My friend of mine, she's got a young daughter, so we've got 3 kids and 2 adults. When you're running rings and we run multiple breeds, you don't have time to go to the concession stand or whatever. We just run back to the stall. The kids are all old enough. They can get their own drinks. I'm good for, since I'm not the one pulling the trailer, I'll make sandwiches and I'll have a bag full of sandwiches. Because we're not really big on, a lot of junk food, especially with the younger kids.
And it can get expensive at the fair. It gets expensive when you're having to be there for a couple of days. You almost have to take out another job while you're there just to pay for the food bill.
And that's the truth. Or we'll bring, if it's not just one cooler with water, like if it's a one-day show, we'll have another cooler with milk and cereal. She brings in a hot plate, so some fairs you can have, equipment, utensils in the barn. If it's a hot plate, we can make eggs and pancakes.
Oh, good.
I mean, what kid doesn't like pancakes?
Yeah.
Or French toast. So at least you have a decent start to the day. I've got to have breakfast every day or just watch out. And my kids are kind of the same way too. My oldest, he just assumed, he's like, Mom, I want a couple eggs. And he's happy with that. He's not a big cereal buff.
Wouldn't you say
so
that's
definitely
kind of
quick and easy?
Wouldn't you say that's kind of one of the biggest tasks, regardless, is whether you're taking the kids or you're taking your other half, like I'm taking Tigger, or maybe he might say that about me. But if you can keep those basic needs, keeping each other hydrated, keeping us from getting hangry, meaning there's plenty of snacks and such like that, going to some of these festivals. Now you're only buying maybe the special treat. You got to make sure you get, maybe it's your corn dog, or get your fix on your fair food or your festival food. But at least you're being smart with our dollars, because we all know we have to watch our pennies these days.
Oh, absolutely. And you said your fair fix. My favorite when I was showing at the Wisconsin State Fair in years past is the cream puff. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
That is one, if you're up there, I recommend finding the cream puffs. They just melt in your mouth. They're phenomenal. And they're fresh. And you can even get a box and take some home. If they make it that far. Sometimes I don't think we've ever had any make it home. They all got devoured en route.
Well, I wish you a very good last few weeks of summer, Heather, with the boys at home. And I hope you guys are you make sure that you get yourself a cream puff, too, at the next event that you have to take the kids.
I will find one.
Thanks again, Heather, and be sure to follow Heather at Little Rack Taxidermy on Facebook. Up ahead, we have another Bend field staffer checking in from another part of the country, plus have a barrel of the good stuff news one just doesn't hear enough about. Stay where you are. We make our final bend right after this.
Want to add just a little bit of spice to your event, your customer appreciation supper, your banquet, your meeting?
Oh, yeah.
Well, bring in us, Beck and I, as your keynote speakers, hosts, MCs, a host couple. We'll make them laugh, even cry tears of joy. Call us today. It's super easy to get a hold of Beck, and we want to hear any story that you may have or just what's happening around your bend. 305-900-2363. That's the hotline. Leave a message. Send a text. 305-900-2363.
Passionate about hunting, conservation, learning, and encouraging others? Watch Buckstorm on YouTube. Weekly videos about what it's really like hunting the Black Hills. Regardless the trophy or left empty-handed, Buckstorm on YouTube shares the real stories. Subscribe today, Buckstorm.
Do you want to promote your product or your event? You want to get in front of the right audience? You want to make your business grow, take it to the next level. You know you need more, and that's where Beck and I come in. We can help. Drop us a message and find out more today.
Marlo Anderson here, and believe it or not, I am the National Day Calendar creator. We are the calendar that brings you National Donut Day to Coffee Day and everything in between. Subscribe to National Day Calendar and never miss a reason to celebrate every day.
Welcome back to The Bend. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck. Thanks for sticking with us. We are going to head to the field now. Justin Hampton from Ozarks Tradition TV in Missouri has this.
Down here in the Ozarks, we're finally getting some much-needed rain. We've been dry for a while. Our food plots are kind of taking a beating, but it's starting to rain finally. And as it's starting to rain, we're all looking at September 15th, the opener for Missouri bow season. I've got minerals out. I've got cameras out. I'm starting to see patterns of some of the bucks. I'm really excited. I've got some really good ones this year. Now, I know some other guys in the Ozarks are starting to see patterns a little bit. So if you're in the Ozarks and you ain't got your cameras out, you're missing out because they're starting to pattern and look really good with the velvet. And they should be rubbing off here in the next 30 days or so real good. So I appreciate you guys having me on, and have a great day.
Thanks, Justin. Great to hear the trail cams are out and you're all set for this upcoming season. Folks, be sure to follow Justin Hampton and Ozark Traditions TV on YouTube and Facebook. Remember, if you have a field update of your own to share, reach out to us here at The Bend anytime. Call or text 305-900-BEND. That is 305-900-2363. Tigger, I'm going to pull you in for this one.
My headset's on.
I put together a quiz for you. I know how much you love my quizzes.
I do like the fun stuff. I do like the quiz stuff.
Let's call this Celebrity Super Pets.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an actor or actress and then a multiple choice question of which pet do you believe the celebrity owned?
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Am I going to know the actors and actresses, or is this going to be some Hollywood deal because...
Oh, you're going to know these ones.
Okay.
And this
I'm
one,
just
I'll
checking.
even give you a gimme.
I'm just
I
checking.
bet you'll know this one.
You don't have to give me any gimmies. I'll get them right. Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Mike Tyson.
Okay.
He owned a lion, a shark, or a tiger.
It was a tiger because of the movie
Hangover.
There you
I was
go.
going to
Yeah.
say, come on, this is one of your most favorite movies.
Right.
Vanilla Ice. Did he own a wallaroo, a monkey, or a giraffe?
I'm going to say no on the wallaroo because I don't know what it is. I'm going to say no on the giraffe because that would take a really big stock trailer. Monkey.
Wrong. He owned a wallaroo.
Well, what's a wallaroo?
Think about what a kangaroo is, but then...
A kangaroo and a walrus cross.
Well, you've heard of a kangaroo and you've heard of a wallaby. They're cousins. The wallaroo falls in between in size between a kangaroo and a wallaby. I had to look into it myself. And by the way, a wallaroo can be anywhere from 3 to 5 feet tall and weigh up to 120 pounds.
So he more than likely had to get some sort of special permit.
Oh, I would
to
think
own
so.
This,
yeah, I would agree.
I know a lot of my rodeo clown buddies that are out there that we know real well. They have to have, when they're traveling, if they have specialty pets like a monkey, they have to have, I don't know, special papers or something, permits to be able to own those critters.
Exactly. Okay, here's another one. Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
He owned a fox, a wolf, or an octopus.
No on the octopus. Well, wait a minute. I mean, you could get, oh, man. A fox, a wolf, or an octopus. I'm going to say, I'm trying to think of his movies, something that might be octopus.
You're right. It was an octopus. That's what he owned.
I almost talked myself out of it.
Okay, Paris Hilton.
Oh, jeez.
The heiress of the Hilton hotels.
I'll be good about this one. I'll be good.
She had a kinkajou, a pigeon, or a wolf.
A Pikachu? A what?
It's called a kinkajou.
A kinkajou.
Kinkajou.
And what was? I'm just going to go with that one because it's ridiculous. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to say that's the one that she...
Yes, that is what she had. They are otherwise known as the honey bear, and it's considered an unusual member.
It's a poo. I mean, no, seriously, it's Winnie the Pooh.
Well, okay, they're jokingly called the honey bear. However, they're actually a family of the raccoon.
I still think a poo is better.
All right, here's our last and final celebrity.
Okay.
Aerosmith, the lead singer, Steven Tyler.
Right.
He owned a skunk, raccoons, or a bear.
I'm going to say raccoons.
You got it.
It was multiple that he owned, not just one.
Yes.
He owned two.
He owned raccoons. So there you have it. A little bit fun trivia for y'all. Now, heading to my own Beck's Barrel of Feel Good News we just don't hear enough about. Our first story takes us to India, where a woman in need finds a $25,000 diamond. A woman was recently hiking through a forest in India when she found a diamond. The woman took the diamond to a jeweler who appraised the 4-carat gem at $25,000. The woman plans to sell the diamond and use the money to repair her home. It's in poor condition and needs a lot of work. I would say someone else was looking out for her. Now, have you heard the latest about the Olympics? We're talking the Summer Olympics for 2024. Breakdancing is going to be an Olympic sport. They're saying that breakdancing competitions are being held all over the United States for the 2024 Olympics. Qualifying rounds will take place between now and September, with the finals occurring in November. The winning finalists will represent the U.S. when breakdancing makes its Olympic debut in 2 years. The dance moves will be called breaking, meaning this is a style of hip-hop dance that includes footwork and athletic moves like back or head spins. Should be a fun time in 2024 at the Olympics in Paris. For our last story, we head to California, where a woman has been reunited with her class ring 53 years after losing it. The California woman has been reunited with her high school class ring after more than 53 years after losing it in a lake. Back in the day, the woman and her friends celebrated their graduation by swimming in a nearby lake. The ring slipped off, floating to the bottom. Fast forward, and recently a fisherman was fishing when he flipped over a rock in shallow water and found the ring. The fisherman's wife posted pictures of the ring on Facebook, where the original owner just happened to have crossed her feed. Folks, if you have a field update, a topic we should investigate, a recipe of your own to share, or a tale too, send it this way. Call, text 305-900-BEND. That is 305-900-2363. Or you can always email bendradioshow@gmail.com. Social media, we're everywhere there too. Facebook and Instagram. Follow us at The Bend Show. Thank you to our producer, sound engineer, and my co-host, Jeff Tigger Erhardt. To our Bend Field staffers, Travis Teal, the guide from Buckstorm Hunts and on YouTube channel Buckstorm, and to Heather Crowey, the owner of Little Rock Taxidermy, and to Justin Hampton from Ozark Traditions TV on YouTube. As you all keep making those memories, be sure to keep sending in those pictures by email and always tagging us at The Ben Show on social media. Hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, to ranching, to farming, your rural way of life. We want to see it all. We want to see and hear about those memorable moments in the outdoors. Missed this episode? Find all our shows on the website, thebendshow.com, and be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting app. Booking events now. Change things up and have us, Tigger and Beck, help you with your event. From MCs to entertainment to acting as host couple, let us make your gathering extra special. From ranching, rodeo, cattle, hunting, fishing, camping, and so much more, we have tales of our own to share. Thank you to our partners, Detelli Outdoors, Sasquatch Survival Gear, Buckstorm, Little Rack Taxidermy, Mickey's Mustard, ToxicCalls.com, Wabalo Creek Outfitters, Atlas Tracks, Ranch House Coffee, RFD TV, and the Cowboy Channel. Finally, a big thanks to all of you listeners that came along, and whether you're coming or going today, stay with us as we ranch it up. Remember to keep up with me, Beck, all week long by following The Bend on Facebook and on Instagram at The Bend Show. This is Rebecca Wanner. Catch Beck if you can next week on The Bend.